Hello everyone, welcome to Soul Path Guided Tarot. For a yes or no pick a card, as always, we will ask why or why not, get some guidance from Spirit as well. For those of you who are joining for the first time, welcome. And for those of you who are here time and time again, I so appreciate you. Also, to those of you who not only watch the yes or no pick a cards on a frequent basis, but those of you who watch the other pick a cards that I do, I want to say thank you so much for that as well. All right, so let's get started today. We have 6 different choices. You can choose based on the image in front of you on the particular card, or you can choose based on the crystal. So this is image or pile number 1. Pull this up. This is the moon, and this is with a smoky quartz. There's something on here on the bottom, a phrase, and we'll go ahead and look at that at the end. Okay. All right, group 2. This is an amethyst point. This is your image. Again, underneath the crystal, there is a phrase that we'll look at on the card. The cards were just chosen based on the image, so I don't know what the back of the card says. This is group 3. Maybe you're drawn to the image, maybe you're drawn to the color, or of course this is Amazonite. All right. Let's look at group 4. All right, this is group 4. Here's your image. This is your crystal that I just about dropped. This is an amethyst point as well. Just a little different, called a dragon's tooth. All right, this is group 5. Here's your image. And this is a citrine point, which sadly I dropped and broke, so only half of it's there. That was not a good day. All right, and then last, this is your last image, and your crystal is a jasper, snakeskin jasper, snake eye jasper. I've heard it called both things. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and make a choice going forward. This is pile 1 with the smoky quartz, pile 2 with the amethyst, pile 3 with Amazonite, 4 with the dragon's tooth amethyst, 5 with the citrine, and 6 with the snake eye or snakeskin jasper. So let's all take a moment. Let's kind of sink in, quiet whatever we were thinking about before. Just sit for a moment and choose intuitively, and we'll get started. You'll find all the timestamps in the description box below, along with my email to contact me for questions, content suggestions, or personal readings. Let's get started. Okay, group 1, this is your choice. This was your image. And you have the smoky quartz. And your phrase is overcoming fear. So if this verbiage doesn't apply to you, you can choose another pile, or you can just see if there's a message in here for you. We start with tarot. I take what flips out, and we'll then go to Oracle, okay? For your yes or no, angels, spirits, and guides. First card out, Knight of Wind, okay? Aquarian energy coming through there. Look at that, Knight of Fire, wow. So now we have 2 knights right in a row. Leo energy, Fountain of Love, 10 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups, wow. Okay, look at that. All right, so we've got some really powerful cards. So I always love how Spirit comes in when we just choose a card. There's some language there, and the other cards pop out, and they are so synchronistic. So perhaps there's something that you want, but you're afraid you can't get it. You're uncertain if you're capable. You're uncertain if you're worthy. You're not sure if the other person will feel the same way. You're not sure if you can make that move because it's a little scary. There's something underlying, and it might not be, this overwhelming fear, but it might be something, just a little something within you that's keeping you from truly trusting or believing or knowing that that which you want is within your grasp, okay? But look at the cards you have. So first of all, we have, I mean, this is such a synchronistic flipping of the cards. It's amazing. We have the Brother of Wind, which is the Knight of Swords, and we have the Brother of Fire, which is the Knight of Fire. So again, Aquarian energy, Leo coming in. This is explosive, positive, fast-moving, intentional, new energy coming to you to support that which you want, to help you overcome any, resistance or fear or sense of, not trusting your abilities, not like connecting to what you're really capable of. Some of us are capable of so much, but we don't really acknowledge that. So this is the universe coming in with some energy to really kind of help you, really push you, and really go forward. And then we've got the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Okay, these are two beautiful energies. Both are represented by Pisces here. So you might have some Pisces placement as well. But this is about, really, really finding what's going to make you feel grateful and happy and like you finally made it, or you finally got what you needed, or you finally found something that makes you happy, or you're finally on the right path to getting what you want, or you've been guided, or somebody extended, a hand to help you, to mentor you. You've figured it out. You've, leveled yourself up to the next point where you're now able to be the master, like the captain of the ship, right? You get to the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, Jupiter energy. You're going to that next level. You're going to that next stage, because Jupiter is about that, right? It's about leaving where you've been and going on, challenging yourself, reaching for something better. And then 10 of Cups is where we say, finally, I'm there. So this is a powerful, powerful energy that's moving to you, around you, that you can tap into. So amazing. All right, let's see what else we have for you. Angel spirits, guides, angel spirits and guides. Cancer, eclipse in Cancer, acceptance, an emotional phase or domestic development, the number 28. So this is you kind of stepping forward. For those of you who are looking for that relationship, this is that 10 of Cups, right? This is you moving into something that provides you with a sense of peace and calm, because look how calm the waters are, right? A sense of home, a sense of security, domestic happiness, domestic bliss. She's got a ring on here. So for some of you, it's that traditional commitment. For others of you, it's just a commitment of your love for one another, your loyalty, your support to one another. For some of you, this is just getting more secure in your home life for yourself and supporting yourself, okay? And for some of you, this is really about getting connected with your emotions and finding your place within yourself, a sense of self-love, where you say, I know where I'm going next, okay? So this emotional phase for some of you is you're ending a phase of doubt and fear or anything that has kept you limited before, because you're accepting you, acceptance here, you are accepting you for who you are, okay? So Cancer coming through here. So we have a lot of water energy here represented, Pisces, Cancer, and then of course we've got fire. So you know what's great about this too, this is such a balance. So wind and fire, the swords and fire, the wands, that's very masculine energy, okay? And then cups is very feminine energy. So there's such a balance. There's a very yin and yang representation here. And when we have balance, that's when we can really create. That's when we accept things as they are and we see our vision as clear as we can see this image here. So I love that for you, group 1. Overcoming fear. Okay, let's see what else. Angel spirits and guides, what else? Deserving. Look at that. Yeah, you're definitely deserving. When you move into this kind of energy where things are falling into place, where things are being recognized by you as your way forward, your opportunities, things that you feel like you can actually reach in the near term versus, in the very long term. Your path is clear, you're excited about something, right? You know that you've kind of figured out your ways, how to go forward, and now you can enjoy all of that and realize that you are very deserving, okay? And that's a sense of consciousness that we reach when we start to love ourselves a little bit more. We start to accept things for who we are. We let go and overcome the fear, and we step into this open-hearted, loving energy, and then we are the creators, right? We are able to see things where we can increase the blessings in our life, increase the abundance in our life, increase the love in our life, increase the accomplishments in our life. And we know we deserve it. We've gone through this phase of healing where we've been working on that for a long time. We've released things like, I'm the victim. So, we take responsibility for our steps going forward. And we kind of go into a phase where we're in the planning phase and the taking action phase. And that's what this is. So this is really empowered energy all around you. Oh, and look what flips out. Success. Number 12, success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. Yeah, so of course, when we have the 10 of water and the 9 of water, wish fulfillment and complete and an absolute sense of accomplishment and happiness and love in all of its forms and healing that it's occurred and blessings in all of its forms, we find success. We see ourselves successful. We get used to that feeling, and it kind of puts us on this energetic vibration where we can continue to bring more of that into our life. And then you have the number 17, which is courage. By shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. Yeah, so when we get these two cards coming in about something new and energetic and unknown and fast moving and things that's going to prompt you to take action, because that's what the wands is all about, something you've thought about and you've worked on for a while, you have to have courage to take those steps. But you have to know that you're going to succeed and that you deserve it, right? All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Group 1, yes or no? Wise leadership, Epona. So Epona is a Celtic goddess, and this is the number 14, so number 5. So when we have had a lot of different experiences in life, and when we've transmuted some of the energies and we've taken those things that we've learned along the way, we rack up knowledge, right? We rack up an understanding, we build upon that. And over time, we gain wisdom from that. And from there, we can just exhibit our leadership qualities. It doesn't mean you have to lead a large group of people. Maybe, it's a job and you're a mentor or a leader for a small group or for 1 or 2 people. Maybe this is you taking on leadership for your own life, for kind of stepping forward as a sovereign being, meaning you're not going to be told or manipulated how to live, how to think, how to be. You're just going to get connected to yourself, right? And just follow that inner knowing, that wisdom that you've gained along the way, and lead yourself. Lead with courage into a life where you're extremely successful. And you've entered this phase because you realize you're deserving and you're willing to take this new energy and run with it and do something where you can really thrive in life, where you can really succeed, where you can be a good example to others on how to be courageous in the face of uncertainty, how to kind of create your own way along the way, how to step outside your own comfort zone and your, the box that has kept you kind of in this stuck energy where you're a little fearful to move on. So, here we have fear. And then we have the antithesis of that, right? Courage. And how do we move from that? With all of this. And you have reach for the stars. and live life to the fullest. And that's what this is about, right? When we embody this 9 of Cups, this 10 of Cups, when we see ourselves as deserving, as wise, as people who have learned how, we've seen ourselves grow, and we realize that, maybe I was a lot stronger than I thought I was going to be. Maybe I did show other people that I'm courageous. Maybe I did accept things as they were and then decided I'm going to make a change and made my life more secure, stepped into a relationship that was loving and successful, one that I deserved, right? This 10 of Cups. So when we reach for that beyond where we are, and when we take every moment to kind of bask in the success of that and in the happiness and the bountiful life that we have, more of that comes to us on a regular basis. All right, what else do we have? Angel spirits and guides. Most of us do not live our life to the fullest, right? There's too many limitations that are put upon us or we put upon ourselves. And this is Spirit saying, it's time for you to kind of take this time to say, you know what, there is more for me. And look what you have here, 38, number 11. Dream big, dream with your heart. That's living life to the fullest. That's reaching for the stars. Why? Because you know you deserve it, right? And that you can have it. All right, your overcoming fear card. Let's see what this one says. I will transcend every loss. Perfect. Okay. So this is a very powerful yes for you, group 1. Really positive energy surrounding you. I would kind of connect in with this energy. And if you're a meditator, meditate within that, because this is really powerful energy for you to make some significant gains or changes or headway or a clear direction going forward. So beautiful energy for you. So definitely a yes. All right, so that's what I have. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month at the new moon, I randomly choose a name for a free reading. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe. In the comment section, just put I enter. As you go forward, I wish you much peace and happiness. Namaste. All right, hello, group 2. This is your choice. This was your image. And your crystal is this amethyst point, and it says amplifying abundance. So I chose these based on this particular image. We'll see what the back says at the end. So we'll start with tarot. I take what flips out, then we'll move on to oracle. This is a general read, so just take what resonates. And if this pile doesn't resonate, choose another. Okay, we have the Devil, Capricorn energy. 9 of Cups, Pisces energy with Jupiter. And then we have the High Priestess, which is very much connected to the moon energy. So it makes me always think of Pisces and Cancer. And then bottom of the deck, 1 of Earth, which is the Ace of Earth form. Okay. So you have some pretty amazing cards here. And I know we'll just talk about this one first because this is what everyone sees. But the way I'm reading the cards and what they're telling me right now is that this is the energy that you're transforming and transmuting. This is the Devil energy. This is Capricorn energy. And it is followed by some really interesting cards. We have the 9 of Cups, which is Pisces energy. It's about, they call it the rainbow mirror because you're looking into a mirror and you're projecting out, this is what I want. And you in turn get that back. And rainbows are about blessings, right? When we see the beautiful rainbows. And this is Jupiter energy, which is about growing, trying something different, moving out of a tough, difficult cycle, moving into something where you're going to transform and transmute a lot of old energy, which makes sense that it follows this. And what's amazing is the High Priestess follows that. And this is the card of you connecting to your intuition, your inner knowing, right? You're finally able to block out all the confusing, dense, and really toxic energy that comes with this. It's people who are unkind, it's people who are rude, it's thoughts that you've absorbed from many, many years ago or recently from company that you keep where it's skewed the way you looked at yourself, or it was you absorbing other people's negative energy because you're very empathic. And this is really you transcending that energy because the high priestess is here. And then this is spirit coming in and saying, for those of you who are trying to make your life better in your day-to-day life, on what you have to do to make yourself feel proud of yourself, like you're worthy, successful, whatever that is for you. Okay, Spirit is going to come in and help you in that recovery process. Spirit is going to come in and help you make sure you're on that right path to reach your wish fulfillment here. This nine of water, 9 of cups. Okay, so this card always trumps this devil energy. It always means that you're overcoming and you are now fully in the process of connecting to your higher self. And we're never led astray when we're connected to our intuition, our higher self. Only when we let thoughts and actions and different words of other people or the environment around us, only when we allow this to come in does it get us into a situation where we're stuck, where we're suffering, where we can't get out of this pattern that we feel we've been in, a loop that we've been on, some karma we feel like we've been dealt, some ancestral baggage, okay? Those can be real if we allow them to be real. Those can be released if we allow them to be released. And you have a card here, here, and here showing you that Spirit is helping you to do that. All right, angels, spirits, and guides. Your inner wild child awakens, moon in Aquarius, free spirit. And here we are, 23 as a 5. That's overcoming that toxic energy of the devil, okay? Opening your arms to what's coming. Opening your arms and connecting to your inner wild child. This is your inner child. This is your inner self, okay? This is your heart space. So free spirit, moon in Aquarius. So you might have your moon in Aquarius. Could be Aquarius. Could be, sorry about that. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, even Mars. And then we have follow your dreams, moon in Pisces, 24. Oh, look at that, 23 and 24. Wonder. Yeah. So you know what? When we are free, right, of this devil energy, when we are free and we open up to the universe, we connect with spirit, because that's what we see here with the eagle here. When we open up to the possibilities, when we start to wonder, what could it be like if my dreams came true? What would it be like if I just started to dream, to think that there are possibilities for me? That's when everything starts to change. So for a lot of you, it's going to be about seeing yourself very differently. For some of you, it's going to be about needing to remove yourself from a situation or people who have you stuck in this energy here. Yeah, and look at that, what comes out. Number 7, Spirit, Ascended Masters. So this is Spirit coming in and saying, call on the Ascended Masters and ask them to assist you to transmute some of this remnant negative energy so that you can move into all this beautiful abundance. And not only is it abundance because we've got the One of Earth, the Ace of Earth, which is, the material world, right? But it's also about being abundant in your connection to yourself and your ability to trust yourself and the universe. So you're being asked to connect with the Ascended Masters. So that can be Kuan Yin, it can be Joao Kuhl, it can be Melchizedek, it can be Jesus, it can be Buddha, it could be Mary Magdalene, the list goes on and on, Saint Germain, but connect with them. They'll help you to alchemize and transition from this energy. And for some of you, some of this energy is a consciousness of lack. So that's why the Ace of Earth is here, to set up a new lifestyle, one where we don't see our lack, we see all that we have, all that's possible, all that can come into our life. When we have the 9 of Cups, which is, getting the things that you're asking for, with the Ace of Pentacles, that's really good money aspects coming into your life, or career-related aspects coming into your life. Dream about those things. What would it be like? I wonder what it'll feel like when all of this works out and I no longer have to be concerned about not having enough. Angel, spirits, and guides. All right, pile 1 got this also. Success, number 12. So here you are, spirits coming in saying there is success for you. You are moving towards that. You're leaving this heavy and dense energy of the consciousness of lack. You're going to overcome that, okay? For some of you, it's been a struggle for a long time, trying to set up your long-term security, right? Because Capricorn is 10th house. That is a lot about how we do long-term in our security. 10th house is also about masculine energy. So maybe there's been a masculine energy, it's not gender specific, but masculine energy that you've really struggled with. They've kind of tried to keep you small. Why? Because they have their own issues where they're insecure, right? So if you are there with them, they don't have to worry about losing you, but their energy is toxic. And as I say that, look what flips out. Lilith, independence, free spirit, independence, getting away from this energy of the devil. Okay, aces are always about new, starting. Okay, so we have independence. So some of you need to claim your independence, and that's why the high priestess is here. To feel independent and strong in that and secure in that, we have to be connected to ourselves. Okay, so some of you, to amplify your abundance and really take advantage of this amazing it's actually like a leg up from spirit, right? A boost from spirit, and step into this success. Once you connect more within yourself, release this consciousness of lack, which this can be the reason why this card is here, right? Because this devil represents me. I'm always struggling. I'm never able to get ahead. I'm never able to succeed. I'm never able to get what other people have, okay? So Spirit's asking you to be conscious of that and see your opportunities to free yourself and step into this independent energy. Some of you, like I said, it might be a person that you have to leave behind, or persons claiming your independence. For some of you, it's financial independence for the first time. It's being able to really take care of yourself. Okay, and then you get ask with sincerity. So first over here, we have Ascended Masters, and then we have ask with sincerity. And I mentioned that Spirit was giving the message that they're asking you to work with the Ascended Masters. And then you have do what you love. So, I used to say to my daughters all the time, you have to choose something that you love to do in a work capacity, because you have to do it for a long time, right? Most of us have to work for a very long time. So find something that really kind of connects in with your heart a little bit, because from there we can really make anything successful, because we're excited about it. We love it. We believe in it. Okay. All right. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Time to move on. Flow with the river. See where it takes you. Yeah, let's move on from this devil energy and the consciousness of lack. So, it's time to let go of that. It's a hard thing to do. I've had to do it myself for a long time. I come from a long line of people who had a lot of financial struggles, or they made a lot of money and then lost a lot of money and those kinds of things. But if we say this is my karma, this is my life, we can't move on to amplified abundance, independence, 9 of Cups, right? Wish fulfillment and success. All right, let's see what the back of your card says. Abundance is my birthright, and I receive it now. Yes, beautiful. Okay. So for you, group 2, this is a yes, because everything shows that this is energy that you are leaving behind. Okay. So if something resonated or some aspect made sense, please like and subscribe. Every month at the new moon, I give away a free reading. They're upwards of 60 minutes. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe, and in the comments section, I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 3. This is your card. I chose it based on the image. This is the Amazonite, and your phrase is asking for angelic support. So some of you might be needing some support. Maybe you're asking for angelic support. Maybe you're asking for support from a friend, family, anyone that you're just, needing some help from, strangers even. Might be someone other than angelic support, might be some other cosmic being or deity, but the key here is asking for support, and we will see what that is. So it might be about emotion, since we have Amazonite there. Might be about healing, might be about guidance, might be about money. So let's see what we have here. Okay, 2 of fire, convergence. That's Aries energy. That's the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, major arcana. The 7 of earth coming through, Pentacles, okay, which is Taurus again. Ooh, and then we have the Lovers, Gemini. Okay, so we have fire energy, earth energy, masculine energy, feminine energy, the Hierophant, major arcana, Taurus twice, and then Gemini. Okay, so that might represent a little bit of who you are. Might be your sun, moon, Venus, rising, even Mars. It's always good to look at your Mars sign as well. Okay, so the 2 of Wands is the recognition that you've been prompted by a change, because what comes before this is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands means something new has to change, and then you say, okay, or something new has to be something that you move towards because it's better for you. And then the 2 of Wands says, all right, I know I need to make a change. And this is Aries energy, and Aries is like, there's Mars there pushing me. I need a plan. I need to figure out how I'm going to get to what I want to do, where I need to go, how I want to evolve, how I want to move into the next phase of my life. There's been a lot of reflection there, right? And Aries is first house, so it can be like your attitude, it can be your approach to life, it can be your overall appearance, it can be how you see yourself or how you want to present yourself to someone, to an organization, or just, show up in the world, in the universe, right? And this is, the Hierophant is Taurus energy coming through, about you making a real commitment to that. So these two together is like a really cohesive, synchronistic set of energies that say, okay, you've made your plan, how you're going to change, how you're going to make yourself more attractive maybe to a company, because this is second house, and Taurus is second house, and second house is money, work, income, material possessions. Maybe it's about stepping up in your job. Maybe it's about changing your work ethic and changing a little bit, or going to work for a different type of company. Maybe it's for making a commitment to someone in your life. Could be someone who is an earth sign like Taurus, but it could just be about you taking the actions on this plan forward, okay? And the 7 of earth, this is your Taurus energy again. So again, we keep getting the vibes of second house, which is money, work, income, material possessions, but it doesn't have to just be that. It can be many, many different things, okay? But again, this is feminine energy, about doing something and putting energy into something and putting some work and some thought and a little bit of heart and sweat and soul into something that you think is worth it, okay? And that something might be you. It might be you, or it might be a relationship. So you might be in the position where you're going to step up and make a commitment to that next level, okay? You've spent some time with this person and you realize, you know what? It's worth working on this. It's worth us working through our past. It's worth us working through our baggage. It's worth it to make a plan with this person, to plan on something long term, to plan on something where we're just right now really committed to each other, and it's very much, just us. We're really going to focus on us, and it's going to be a very different kind of relationship, because this is such a nurturing picture of the lovers, right? I mean, there's many depictions of the lovers, but this is really nurturing and loving and supportive, right? They're so entwined. So when we see the snakes like this on the caduceus, that is representation of our DNA. So it's almost like, deep at the DNA soul level from lifetimes before, we recognize each other. We're connected to each other, okay? And for some of you, if this isn't about relationship and love and that sort of thing. This is about you making a choice to really step forward and just go forward on what's next for you, because a lot of you haven't gotten anywhere with where you've been, or you've been disappointed, or you've been feeling like what all the work you did before didn't pay off, and now it's time for a different plan and do something. And look at what pops out as I say that. Sun in Aries, new beginnings, number 1, a leap of faith. Perfect. And the other card that flipped out, oh, they both are Aries. Eclipse in Aries, boost relationships through teamwork and compromised collaboration, number 25. Okay, so we've got Aries energy coming in here. We talked about Aries because I said this is an Aries card and what that represents, but this is a new beginning. This is about getting things together. And see, boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. That can be these 3 cards together right here, right? That can be, we're going to have this new beginning, and we are going to, through relationships or teamwork and compromise, do the work and collaborate for this amazing new beginning, because we're taking a leap of faith with this 2 of Wands that this is the way to go, right? Convergence, we cross over, we hit that sweet spot where everything starts to alchemize, right? They're showing me like a test tube where you put things together and things start to bubble and start to work. All right, and then you have number 2, your higher self. So some of you have really spent a lot of time kind of going through the process of getting to know yourself again at that deep soul level, really, really trying to clear away the clutter in life, the things that have kept you from where you know that you want to be. And they're really giving me a high ring left ear pitch right now. Okay, so this is you. When we connect with our higher self, the plans come to us easily. We understand what's next for us, and we follow it because we know it's going to provide us with an amazing new beginning. Angel, spirits, and guides, what else do we have for group 3? Angel, spirits, and guides, what else for group 3, please? And we have knowledge. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow, number 28. Okay, so the Hierophant can be about increasing your knowledge, teaching, learning, being a mentor, okay? It can be just about that inner knowing and connecting with yourself, all right? It can be about stepping up into a new role. So we learn and gain knowledge through everything we go through in life, all the good, all the bad, and everything in between. What we do with it is up to us. But when we take that knowledge and build upon it, it empowers us. It gives us opportunities. It gives us a greater connection with our higher self because that knowledge becomes wisdom. And then the other card that flipped out for you is Magical Powers, 24. I weave and clear, I cast and know magic secrets to me now show. So this is the phoenix rising out of the ashes, new beginning, okay? Making a plan after something that was detrimental, perhaps a very difficult ending to a relationship, perhaps a marriage or a long-term commitment that fell apart, perhaps a job or career that you had for a very long time and that fell apart. And this is you rising from the ashes. And maybe that's why you're asking for some kind of support to help you through this next phase, this process that you're going through. Angel, spirits, and guides, what else do we have? Maybe it's about who do you collaborate with. They're showing me the 3 of Pentacles right now. Who do you collaborate with? So in the 3 of Pentacles, there's 3 different people there, right? And there's the priest who's asking for his church to be built, the architect who's going to make the plans for all of that, and there's the craftsman who's going to actually do that building. Who are you in that group? Okay? And we say the priest in the church. You can put, person with relationship. You can be person with a job. But who are you in that group? And then you have number 54, the sun. So the sun energy, of course, always we think of Leo, it's 5th house. It's a lot about creativity and fertility, like birthing something new, making something worth it, working on something, okay? It's also how we identify with ourselves, how we, the core of who we are. It can be about our purpose, The sun is beautiful energy about abundance, creativity, new beginnings. Because in traditional tarot, you see the young child on the white horse. So with open arms, like, I have a beginner's mind. I'm ready for something new. Bring me something better. And at the bottom of the deck, you have new beginnings. Okay? So again, a very consistent messages from multiple decks for you, group. What are you? Group 3, sorry. Let go and enjoy. Yeah. So much of this Two of Wands is about letting go of the past and focusing on the new. Okay? New relationship, letting go of the pain of the past, collaborating, making a choice to be with people who are loving and supportive and good, people who help you with your new beginning, looking for support to help you start something new, to be open in the heart space enough to accept a new love. Okay? Angels, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? Explore, love, create. Number 44. The only thing that holds you back is you. And that is a really beautiful message, but often it's hard for us to hear that. Okay? If we think that we're the ones that are holding us back from really experiencing, all that life has to offer, then we have to take kind of a moment to reflect inside and say, okay, where do I need to take responsibility for what's gone on and how to change that? And that can be something that requires a deep dive. And it would be another reason why we have the higher self here and the Hierophant, okay? It can also be why the Lovers is here, to make that choice to say, okay, if I'm responsible, what can I do to change my reality? And Spirit is saying you have so much around you to have new beginnings in a variety of different ways. So believe in yourself, okay? Don't hold yourself back. All right, and your card says, my angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. So of course they can't come in unless we ask for them. Okay, for changes in energy, changes in situations, help, signs, synchronicities to give us a little bit of direction. They need to be asked for that. So, if you're willing, be open to ask for whatever assistance you need. And oftentimes they send us messages we just don't hear. So again, connecting to the higher self will help us to do that. Okay. All right. So this is a very nice yes for you, group 3. So if there's something you like or that resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month at the new moon, I randomly choose a name for a free reading, upwards of 60 minutes. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe, and in the comment section, write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and happiness. Namaste. Hi, group 4. This is your choice. This is your image, your crystal, your amethyst point, and yours says Awakening Inspired Action. All right, so that's a great card. So some of you might be ready to make some big changes. You're looking to be inspired. You are inspired. You're looking for some support, some help, some guidance. Yeah, okay, I see that. 10 of Fire. So this is called the Cage. This is the 10 of Wands, okay? Sagittarian energy coming through. So that kind of card makes sense based on the Oracle of Awakening Inspired Action. 8 of Earth. Okay, so this is your, it's called the Mountain here. This is your 8 of Pentacles. Okay, this is your Earth energy, Virgo, coming through. Ace of Wands, called Force. Nice. That's inspired action. And then 2 of Wind. All right. All right, so what I really like about this spread the way it is I love it when the first card out is the one that we have to deal with. Okay, that's the white elephant, if you will. So this is Sagittarian. This is the 10 of Wands. This is the burden, the load, the overall energy, the draining, difficult challenges. You've realized, you know what? I'm at the end. It's too much. I can't do it again. I'm not going to do it again. I'm done. I have to separate myself from, people or energy or thoughts or a situation that's doing this to me. I'm no longer going to be the one that's sacrificed. Okay. I'm not going to be sabotaged. I'm not going to allow others, nor am I going to allow myself to put me in this position, which is last, which is at the bottom. Okay. So the beauty of this card is it's like you've hit bottom and you can only go up. They're showing me Phoenix rising from the ashes. It's hard to see in this image, but this represents, the yellow represents a new beginning from a new day. Okay. And this card is called the mountain. So it's like, I am going to climb the mountain. And 8 of Earth is you're moving, you're making a conscious choice to move, to climb the mountain. And maybe the mountain's small and it's just a little molehill. And maybe it's, pretty significant. But you're going to put your energies, your focus, and your intention on you, on making things better for you, on improving, on overcoming, because on the other side of that, you've got the Ace of Fire, which is the Ace of Wands, force. So this is a new beginning, a new process, a new start, a new prompt, because there's energy supporting you from the divine and there's inspiration within you that is just begging to come out. Okay. So you have to make a very conscious choice here with this 2 of Swords. This is you having to not listen to the naysayers, not listen to the people who themselves deal with low self-esteem and not believing in themselves. So they kind of blanket you with that energy. Okay, you need to kind of close your eyes in quiet moments and just feel into what feels right for you and trust that. Okay, this is Libra energy. Okay, so this is about bringing and restoring some kind of balance to your life. Maybe it's balance you've never had before. Maybe it has to do with relationships because, that's 7th house for you, right? It's about all kinds of different relationships. It's about all kinds of different partners. It's about contracts. So maybe you need to make a choice on one of those things, and you are making that choice based on how you're inspired, and you're taking the action because you've got the mountain here, and Spirit is coming in to help you as well. And with that, you'll find abundance. You'll find the ability to make your life more sustainable, more secure. And then you have Sun in Libra. We just talked about that. Harmony, number 7. Enjoy life with music, love, and romance. All right, so for some of you, we just talked about what 7th house was, romance and partnerships of all kinds. So some of you, this is about either leaving a relationship that wasn't harmonic, wasn't positive, was very draining. You're inspired to go off on your own. They're giving me a high pitch ring in my left ear. And to make that conscious choice to find a relationship or to be open to a relationship where it doesn't have to be with someone who's narcissistic or someone who's self-absorbed or someone who is always thinking about themselves and expects you to do the same, right? No, it's find someone who's going to provide you with that same give and take, okay? And for some of you, the harmony is in life itself. Your life going forward, whatever that is. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have, please? Angel, spirits, and guides. And you have number 6, spirit, family, friends, and guides. So, again, this is relationships of all types, right? Being with people who are supportive, being with people who lift you up instead of drag you down, being with people who help you as you climb this mountain and do this work, being with people who say, yeah, that's a great idea, you should try that. Yeah, that's great, you should go for that. Yeah, that's a good idea to go back to school and try that. Why not? We need to be around people who lift us up, not drag us down, even if it's family. And the bottom of the deck, energy, fragmented energy. Yeah, so look at, these are both 6s. So this is Spirit saying it's really important for you, because 6 is about the heart space and about love. it's really important for you to be in cohesive and harmonic relationships, Libra of all types. It can be family relations, it can be friends, it can be coworkers, it can be romantic, but they have to be equal give and take. They cannot drain you and leave you broken. They have to support you to a state of balance and wholeness and harmony, okay? Angel, spirits, and guides, what else? Imagination, number 41, imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. Okay, so we need to imagine possibilities for ourselves. We need to imagine what things could be like. We need to imagine ourselves out of this ton of fire energy, this ton of wands energy, into that of a new beginning, new inspired action, a new idea, a new place to be, a new way to be, a new relationship to be in, but making that conscious choice, okay? And then the other card that flipped out for you is Passion, number 11. Rise, passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. Yeah, so your purpose, your passion, that's this ace of fire, right? The ace of wands. It can be about passion in a relationship, because we've got Libra showing up here twice, and a new beginning about passion in a new relationship. You've got the number 6 here twice. That's about love and the heart space, and a sense of a deep, deep sense of contentment is the word they're giving me. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else? And you have the sun. All right, so this is 51. This is also the number 6. So now we have 666. Not a bad number. If you're not sure of that, look it up. It's actually a really powerful number. New beginnings, creating, starting over, abundance, having that sense of, oh, I wonder what things could be like for me. Imagining the outcome being better than you could possibly even think of, right? Don't limit yourself in any way possible. And then the bottom of the deck, romantic love, Aphrodite. So, this group, this it's funny because Spirit is giving us two different scenarios for these, with these cards for this group. So you can see that one part of it is about moving forward in some way that is like, it's like somebody flipped the switch for you to just change your life on a different trajectory, focusing on you and yourself. And for the other half of you, this is very much about relationships that are positive, that are strong, that are healthy, that add to your life, not take away from your life. Okay, oh my gosh. And as I say that, look what flips out. Love yourself. Yeah, in both of these circumstances, we need to love ourselves. This is how we stay out of the Ten of Wands energy. This is how we stay away from this fragmented energy. And do you see the missing piece of the puzzle is over her heart space? Okay, so when we are here, which is hard for many of us to do, okay, when we are in this energy of loving yourself, we are no longer anyone's doormat. We are no longer at the bottom of the pile. We are no longer fragmented and uncertain. And the bottom of the deck for you is a wake-up call. So for some of you, you've had a wake-up call. This has been your wake-up call. This has been your wake-up call. And now you're moving into something that is really the path that you should have been on. But we get sidelined. We go off the path sometimes. We're uncertain which way we should go, or other people kind of distract us, or things get distorted and we kind of lose focus. So this is just a wake-up call. First and foremost, love yourself, and from there, create. 35, let go of a fixed plan, allow for spontaneity and growth. Yeah, so we have to be fluid when we make changes, right? We have to be fluid. Maybe we thought we were going to go up this side of the mountain. We can't go that way, so we're going to go another way. But we trust and know that we have our intended focus. We have our intention on what we want to be a part of, to bring into our life, to experience, to integrate, okay? But we just have to be open to alternatives as well. All right, and let's see. Awakening inspired action. And your card says, there is only what life is asking of me. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so what they're telling me is sometimes we decide we want something, right? We've got this Ace of Wands, and you had, what was the verbiage? Awakening inspired action. Okay, and sometimes we get distracted. And I used the word before about distortions, that we think that all of these things are going to take us away from that, or all of these things are going to preclude us from getting that, or all of these things are going to prevent us from reaching the top of the summit, right? So we just need to kind of quiet all that extra ancillary noise going on that keeps us distracted, distorted, so that we can stay kind of focused on what it is that we're doing going forward here. Okay. So don't let anything undermine what it is that you want. Just focus on that you know is right for you. That's kind of the takeaway from that. Okay, so for you, group 4, this is a yes. You're definitely moving in the right direction. You've got a lot around you. You've got a lot of opportunities, really, big, beautiful things coming into your life. So this is definitely a yes. If there's something that you like or that resonates, please like and subscribe. At the new moon every month, I pull a name at random for a free reading of upwards of 60 minutes. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe, and in the comments section, just hit I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 5. This is your choice. There's your image with the hearts. And this says transforming tragedy. Okay, and then I have this citrine here, and I didn't even realize it when I put it on here, but I dropped this and broke it. So that might be a little synchronistic. Transforming tragedy. So it can be romantic love that, has been something that has left you with some pretty deep wounds. It can be transforming any kind of tragedy, something with a family member, something that happened in your life that was very traumatic. Tragedy is different to everyone, right? So what we have to look at is what needs to be transformed. How are we transforming it? Okay, citrines are a lot about abundance, and it's also a lot about the self-love, self-worth. So we'll see if that comes out in the cards. 7 of water, insight. So this is the 7 of cups, so that's Scorpio energy. 10 of cups, so here we go with water energy. So fountain of love, this is Pisces. Lovers, okay. Well, the heart makes sense for a lot of people. Gemini energy. And 5 of water, lots of water energy here. Okay. So Scorpio's coming through, and Pisces is coming through, and Gemini coming through. So you may have some placement there. You might be dealing with someone here. So, okay, so for you, group 5. Oh, you're group 5, and we've got the 5 of water here, and they're ringing my left ear already. Okay, so there has been something in your life. It can be something that has to do with, your emotional love, or it can be any kind of emotion, right? Because when we talk about water is emotion. Water has to do with feminine energy. So this can be a situation where you are focused on still this feeling of loss and lack, trauma, tragedy, leaving you feeling emotionally empty. And when we're in a situation where we're feeling that, we aren't always able to take time out from this energy of loss, like all these buckets are fallen over empty, to see that there's still something in our life that can give us happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment. Okay, sometimes the pain is overwhelming. Sometimes we hold on to that pain. We're not able to let go. Sometimes we have anger and resentment, and that keeps us kind of holding on to that. So it makes sense with these cards that flew out that we have transforming tragedy. It doesn't have to be about romance. It can be, something that was tragic in your life, something that was difficult in your life, things that have been difficult for a long time. Maybe the same kind of difficulties that you've had, and you just feel like you can't get a break. You can't overcome, okay? We talk about the relationship because we've got the Lover's card here, Gemini energy, and we've got the Fountain of Love, Ten of Cups. So for those of you who are wondering, will I ever love again? Will I ever care again? Will anyone ever care about me, want me? Will I ever have what I see other people have, or what I perceive other people to have, or what I read about in books, or what I see on TV or see in movies? Okay, this is Spirit saying this energy is changing for you because you do have the Lover's card here, and you have the Ten of Cups, Fountain of Love. So this is an abundance of a deep love, a matching with that divine counterpart. Some of you use the word twin flame. Some of you use the word soulmate. This can also be an immense connection with someone who's like a lifelong partner that you've never, and not necessarily in a romantic way, but you've never had that kind of friend before that just supports you and loves you for you, okay? But this is some kind of emotional fulfillment, either romantic love or some other kind of love where you feel very content in your life. Things are starting to really make sense emotionally and intellectually. And then you have the Seven of Water, and this is Spirit saying you have choices. Now what's interesting is this is, I have options, I have choices about what's going to make me feel good, what's going to make me feel emotionally content, what fires me up, what am I passionate about, because this is Scorpio energy. This card was originally also called the choice. So you're going to have choices going forward, okay? Choices about the kind of people that are in your life to give you this Ten of Water, because the Ten of Water, it's a feeling from within, but it's because everything surrounding you is also very cohesive. It's very harmonic. Things are moving in a way where day to day, you're very happy and peaceful, okay? When we're unhappy, when we're anxious, when we're feeling lack, we don't feel peace at all. We feel anything but peace, okay? So this is you having to make some choices to leave behind, let go of, transmute this Five of Water, this energy that's keeping you from really stepping into a sense of happiness and grace. All right, so let's see what else we have. A passionate, intense, or mysterious phase, Sun in Scorpio, passion, number 8. Okay, so I said Scorpio was coming in here twice, and we have Scorpio again. Okay, so you might have Sun, Scorpio, it might be Moon, Venus, rising. This is 8th house. So this can be about intimacy, and this can be about passion and new relationships and finding that and leaving this Five of Cups behind and letting go, stepping outside of the kind of people that you would normally entertain some kind of relationship with, or stepping outside of how you would traditionally go through the process of getting to know someone and moving on in the development of a relationship. When we're passionate, we're not in our head. We don't think, well, I don't do that, or I can't do this, or I'm not going to go online and meet somebody, or I'm not going to go on a blind date, or I'm not going to speed date at lunch, or, I'm not going to, no, we're going to do things differently. We're going to make a conscious choice to check out our options so we can forget about this and move into this space of, oh my gosh, I found someone who I'm really passionate about. I found somebody who has helped me forget about the past. I found someone who, their intensity and love for life is so, it's like so captivating. It just grabs me and pulls me in, and it's fun, and it's a little, edgy, and it's a little dangerous. And I don't mean dangerous like you're going to be in harm, but like, this just takes you outside of your box. All right, let's see what else we have. Angel, spirits, and guides. Look at that. People, new supportive connections, 8. 8, 8. So here we have synchronicity with numbers 88. And this is spirit once again. New connections, okay? Passionate connections. Making a choice of the kind of people you want to spend your time with, okay? Making a choice to be with someone who's going to give as much as you give, okay? Making the choice to find different types of people. new supportive connections, okay? Supportive, not draining, not hurtful. Supportive, props me up. Angel, spirits, and guides, what else do we have? Authenticity, number 10. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Okay, this is you connecting with yourself, finding out the things that really matter to you, finding out the things that are important to you, living your true authentic self where you are not pretending to be something for someone else, where you're not pretending to be someone because you feel like you have to present yourself that way. 10 reduces to 1. 1 is about the self, 1 is first house, 1 is about your impressions, your attitude, your identity, how you look, how you feel, how you want the world to see you, okay? And then bottom of the deck, 21, sensuality. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh and play. Okay, that is right up there with this passion card with Scorpio. Okay, so a lot of shifts and changes in you and how you kind of, it's like you peel off the layers of old skin to take off this pain, and then this new passionate person emerges, self-assured, sensual, self-aware, authentic, being your true self. Then you have Iris, communication. So for many of you, this is you communicating who you really are with this next person and not being afraid that you have to present yourself in a way that isn't authentic, okay? You know how sometimes you meet someone, and for some of you this may have happened, I know I did this once in the past, where you met someone and everything about them initially was like so exciting, and so you're really cautious about how you speak or what you convey or how you act, because until you get to know them better, you want to make sure that they're still interested and they, continue to engage with you, right? So this is you being authentic in the way you communicate. Your true self, the real you, that's who this person's going to care about. That is who this person's going to really want to be involved with. Okay, and then we have 55 here. So, that is about you overcoming and moving into this new aspect of yourself. And then we have Skull, the future. So this is what your future could look like. This is who your future could be with. Someone who's passionate, not only passionate in the traditional sense, but just someone who's passionate in life. Maybe they're passionate about, different causes in the world or different charities, or very passionate about just everything in life, right? They just have that sense about them where nothing is just whatever. They're very passionate. And then you have choose friends wisely. Okay, so someone here, this has to do with the kinds of friends that you keep, but this can also be someone who is a friend is going to move into this kind of relationship with you. They're giving me a high-pitched left ear ring. It can also be about an amazing relationship, a passionate relationship, and they end up being your best friend. Look at that. And then you get speak up. So you got communication and speak up. So and you have authenticity here, and they keep bringing me back to this. So to get this card in your life, which is the Nirvana card, as I call it, this fountain of love, this 10 of cups, you need to be authentic. You need to speak up. You need to be who you really are, whoever that is, okay? Who you are at your core is an amazing, loving, beautiful soul. Don't forget that. And if someone doesn't see that, that's their loss, not yours. Oh my gosh, as I say that, look what flips up. Number 8, 888. You are worthy. Aim for what you want and believe in yourself. Unbelievable. I love it when Spirit does that. You are worthy. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Number 17, which is an 8. Miracles happen. Give the universe your clear intention. Yeah, speak up. And you have communication. Look at that. Look at the same kind of messaging coming through. Speak up for yourself. Speak up for what you believe in. Speak up for what's important to you. Speak up for what you want. All right, let's see what your card says here. Okay, we had transforming tragedy. Loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. Yes, loss is my reminder that more room has been made for greater gifts to be received. Fountain of Love, 10 of Cups. Okay, beautiful yes for you, group 5. Beautiful. Okay, so that's what I have for you. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month at the new moon, I give away a free reading, about an hour long. Please hit like and subscribe, and in the comments section write I enter, and I'll add your name to the list of names for the drawing. As you go forward, I wish you much peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 6. This is your choice. This is your image. And you have the snake eye jasper, snakeskin jasper, and your card says expanding inner power. All right. So for the first 5 piles, the cards that flipped out really kind of fell in line with what those oracles said. So let's see what happens for you, group 6. The general read, I take what flips out. Look at the first card you get for expanding power. The Magician, Mercury energy, the universe. Wow. The Queen of Swords, Libra energy. The 2 of Water, and the 9 of Water. So 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Amazing. Okay, so you have expanding inner power, and look at your cards. All right. So 1, 2 major arcana, a court card, and then the cards here. Okay, so this, to expand our inner power, we have to embody the Magician. Now, everyone sees this as a card of something else has to come in and help me do this. Something else has to happen in my surroundings, in my environment. Something has to happen with the other people in my life. But really, this card is all about that which lies within you, because the Magician always has the wands, the cups, the pentacles, and the swords. He has all the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy that all of those things represent, to be the master creator, the one to create, to pave the way, to design, to determine, to be the architect of the life we want. It's when we give too much power to that which is outside of us that takes us kind of off that path, off that trail. Spirit is showing you here, you also have the universe here, which is the card at the end of the major arcana that says, you've gone through a lot. You've learned a lot. You experienced a lot. You've integrated. You've released. You've learned. You've grown. You've expanded. You've changed. You've transmuted. Okay? And you come out victorious, because that's what this is. This is the victory wreath. Okay? And she has the sun and the moon in her hands. The sun is about creating, starting something new, self-assured, strong in their convictions, clear connection to your identity. The moon is, I'm in connection with my emotions. I have fear under wraps. I am grounded. She's got 1 foot on the ground, right? And she's here without clothes on, showing, I'm not afraid to show my vulnerability because I know who I am. I'm strong and I can transcend anything, okay? When we see the Ouroboros here, which is the snake eating the tail, that means we've gone through it all. Then we've got Libra energy here with the Queen of Swords. I'm a little bit logical from everything I've learned. I'm pretty discerning. I'm a lot wiser than I used to be. And I'm going to use those tools that are going to help me, okay? And as I make a choice and communicate to the universe, this is what I want because I know this is right for me inside of me. This is what I need. This is right. This is going to fulfill me. This is going to provide me with security and a sense of stableness and a sense of being connected and grounded, okay? So this might be with another person. But this person's going to support your inner power. This person's not going to be intimidated by it. This might be you just saying, in my next phase in my life, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm going to do with it. This is how I'm going to embody this energy. Okay. And what does it give you? Amazing Jupiter energy, nine of water, 9 of cups, blessings, growing, creating, stepping up, carving your own path, paving your own way, setting your own plan. Okay. All the things that you've put in place to work is now coming to fruition. You know, we've got the rainbow here. Rainbows are about blessings. We talked about this. This can be like the law of attraction card, right? The mirror is a law of attraction symbol. So I am sending out to the universe that which I want to create. I'm focused on it. I'm not letting anyone deter me. I'm pretty significant in my analysis. And now I'm going to connect into the heart space, Cancer energy here, right? With my intuition and my special gifts and abilities, which we all have. And I'm going to send that message to the universe about how I want to grow and expand with Jupiter. And it's going to come back to me, 9 of cups. My wishes will become able to bear fruit. I have made my plan. I have created my own destiny. Now, they're telling me patience is going to be required here, but anytime we make big changes and shifts, we have to be patient. Eclipse in Libra, rebalance 31, reevaluate relationships, justice, and fair play. So we have Libra coming in here twice. So there's been things in the past, obviously, when it says expanding your inner power, we haven't felt powerful. That's where we need to rebalance. That's where we need to restore balance and equilibrium. That's why this card here, that's a little logical, a little bit more, black and white is here because our heart's on the line, our emotions are on the line, and we need to have a nice balance when it comes to the people that we connect with and we interact with on whatever level that is, to have a balance between, the mind and the heart, right? The masculine and the feminine. And then a sensitive introspective phase, moon in Cancer, belonging. Yeah, and you're going to find your own place where you belong, where you feel at home. For some of you, that's actual a physical home. For others of you, it's about you feeling good about who you are, right? This Magician, this is your inner world. Belonging, that's your inner world. Bringing balance back to that, okay? Maybe you've had a sense of unease or discomfort or anxiety or not belonging or bad luck, bad karma, or whatever. Okay, so that all will shift when we embody this energy here. Okay, all right, angel, spirits, and guides. Courage, number 1. So here we have the number 1. Here's another number 1. So when we make changes like this, when we say, you know what, I'm gonna kind of step into my own power, even though I don't really believe that I have that yet, it takes courage. And courage comes up a lot lately in the readings, personal readings, pick a card readings for other topics, as well as the yes or no's, because this is a time in our life, in history, in the collective, where we have to be courageous if we don't want to be the sheep being herded to the slaughterhouse. Okay, we really need to be able to be independent in our thinking instead of being in groupthink of you can't do this, you're not able. No, none of that's real. Okay, we need to rebalance ourselves from all that messaging that's not part of who we really are, and we need to restore balance and believe in ourselves so we can step into our power. Okay, and you have family coming out. So for some of you, there's going to be changes in your family situation. You've got Cancer here, 4th house. That can always be about home, family expansion, children. It can also be about finding a new family. Sometimes our family that we're given is one that causes us a lot of pain and detriment. And sometimes we have to focus our time and energy on the family that we choose. And then this moves us into a consciousness of gratitude. And again, you've got Cancer energy, 4th house coming in. So once again, we're grateful for all the blessings in our life. We focus on that. We focus on if we didn't get to be born with a family that would be amazing and loving and supportive, then we create our own, and we're grateful for that. If we never felt like we belonged before, we find that balance. We restore our own self-empowerment. We step into the things that we have to do with courage and find great gratitude in the blessings, the rainbow mirror, the 9 of Cups, okay, which is your wish fulfillment with Jupiter. Okay, and then 31, trust, another number 4. Okay, so we've got 4 here coming through, 31 and 31, so synchronistic numbers that can be important to you. 4 is Spirit is saying you are on the right path in your thinking and your actions. Don't give up. Trust, I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endures. Trust is everything. We have to trust ourselves, we have to trust the universe, but we do have to empower ourselves so we are not taken off course by other energies or other individuals. And then the bottom of the deck for you, confidence, okay? By earth and air, water and fire, all elements, let my confidence take light and burn higher. 31, 32, synchronicity again. Have trust, have confidence, have courage. Sometimes those things are hard to come by, but if we take, a step towards each of those things on a regular basis, it soon becomes part of our routine, kind of like brushing our teeth, right? The moon, number 32. All right, so the moon is sometimes hiding things that we don't want to look at. The shadow, the troubles, the obstacles, the pain, the past, okay? And sometimes it's fear. So this is Spirit saying, again, that we have to face that which is in our past. We don't have to live in it 24/7, but we can't tuck it away because it keeps us from fully expanding into our inner power. And here we have 32, 32, 31, 31, 4, 4, 4. A lot of synchronicity for you. 1, 1. And here's the number 11 coming through. All right, angel spirits and guides. What else do we have? Look at that. Tune out distractions. That's perfect based on what we were talking about. Absolutely perfect. And the other card that came out is address your addictions. Okay, so let me just say this about addictions. So we have a lot of Cancer energy here, 4th house. One of the shadow aspects of that house is codependency. Okay, so if we've been in situations where we're codependent with a love interest or just, a family member, a friend or whatever, that's one thing that needs to be released. The other thing is Jupiter is super exciting. It's everyone gets on that really high, right? About, I'm going to create this, it can also get us into addictions. Okay. So this is another thing that needs to be balanced, rebalance. And then we have Libra energy with the Queen of Wind. So there is a balance message in there as well, okay? So tune out the distractions, like the addictions, the things, the people, the personalities that can be addictive that maybe didn't allow you to get in touch with your inner power, your inner magician, okay? Because what we have inside of us creates what's all around us. All right, and then we have, it is safe to let go. You are surrounded by love. Oh, and that's 41. And number 43, trust in your new path. All will work out for you. Yep, and here we have trust, it's safe, be confident, be courageous. So a lot of the same kind of messaging coming through from a lot of different decks. All right, so let's see what your last card says on the back. Expanding your inner power. I am most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. Yes, don't minimize what you do, okay? Don't hide what you do. Boss yourself up, speak yourself up. Tell people about what you're thinking. Tell people what you're doing if they're decent enough people where they won't, be naysayers about it, because we don't need that. Be even in an online presence, get involved in something where people support you in whatever endeavor yours is. you're in. And that might just be about your level of consciousness. It might be about you embodying something completely new in the way that you approach life. So the rest of your family is going to be like, who are you? Why are you doing that? What happened to you? Okay, we don't want them to impact us because this is really strong energy around you. So this is a yes group 6. If there's something you like or that resonates, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, every month at the new moon, I give away a free reading. They're 45 to 60 minutes. Please hit like and subscribe, and in the comments section, write I enter if you want your name added to the random drawing. As you go forward, I wish you much peace and joy. Namaste.